Namaste children, welcome back to term 2. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you all for the successful completion of your PT2 examination children. Very good, keep it up. Children, in our previous semester, it means in that term 1, till 5th lesson we have discussed. Now your 6th lesson, our dresses. We wear dresses, different kinds of dresses we wear. So all are not wearing same types of dresses in India. And also if you compare to other countries, you know the foreigners, when you visit Hampi or some other places, there you have seen those foreigners, it seems. What kind of clothes they wear, you know? So they are not wearing traditional clothes, but our Indian people, they wear traditional clothes. We follow our Indian tradition. So our mother, it means then your parents, your papa and mummy, what kind of clothes they wear, what kind of clothes you wear, and your brothers and sisters, what kind of clothes they wear, and your grandma or grandpa, what kind of clothes they wear. And in the society, people, they wear different types of clothes. And this will be, it will be different from one place to another place if you go. And also, it will be changed because of climatic conditions. When it comes summer season, we wear different clothes. When it will be winter season, we will be wearing different clothes. If it is rainy season, that time we will take care of that some different things. Like umbrella, raincoat, those kind of things we wear in rainy season. Now let us go to this 6th chapter, our dresses. What are all the things we are going to learn here? You can see there. Okay, please look at your screen. Yes, lesson number 6, our dresses. It means our dresses means in India what we wear, these dresses. What kind of dresses we wear here? That we are discussing here. Then, so look at this. Before going to that chapter, they given an activity in your textbook, first page of that 6th lesson. You can see there. Here, write yes for the class you wear in summer season. In summer season, what kind of class you wear? For them, you have to write yes. They given space here to write. Okay, boxes they given. No, in that. If we are wearing these clothes in summer means we need to write there S. If we are wearing them in winter means we need to write there W. This one, sweater, when we wear it in summer or winter? So we wear sweater in winter season. You write here W. W you can write here. Then coat. So most of the time mostly we wear coat in winter only, not summer. Then shirt, in winter we wear, and summer also we wear. Summer, most of the time summer it is. Shirt you can write here yes, summer. Jacket, it is in winter. Then this one, banyan type of cloth, when we wear it? In summer. Then Bermuda or knicker in summer. Then t-shirt in summer. Okay, these we wear in summer and these three we wear in winter. So because to protect our body from the cold, we wear these kind of thick cloths, sweater, coat, jacket. Okay. Yes. Look at this. Why do we need clothes? Then why we have to wear clothes, children? You are all wearing clothes and we are also wearing clothes, no? Why we need to wear clothes? For what we need to wear clothes? So the reason is we need to wear, we need clothes to protect ourselves from heat and cold. Why we wear clothes? To get protection ourselves from heat and cold. For what we wear clothes? We need clothes to protect ourselves from heat and cold. In summer season, to get protection from the sun heat or light, we need to wear clothes, and in the winter we need to protect our body from the cold, so that we wear clothes. For that purpose we are wearing cloths or we need cloths. Second, climate means what, Guruji? You may have that question. Climate is nothing but climate of a place affects the kind of clothes people wear. What is climate then? The weather conditions in an area over a long period. It means ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ವಿ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್. ಮನೇಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ, ಇವತ್ತು ವೆದರ್ ಭಾಳ ಕೂಲ್ ಇದೆ ಕಣೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೂಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ತಂಪಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವೆದರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್. If it is continued for long time, we are calling that one as a climate. The weather conditions in an area, in any one area for long time, long period of time, that is considered as climate. In any place, for example, in Agri Bomnali, this place we have that condition, climatic condition for long time means it is the climate of this area. If it is somewhere, it will be the climatic condition of that particular area, like that. Then here you can keep it in your mind that climate of a place, what kind of climate will be there in that place, that will be affecting on the kind of clothes people wear there. What kind of clothes they wear in that particular area, that will be dependent upon that local climate. Depending upon that local climate, they will be wearing different types of clothes. Then next point, people living in different parts of our country wear different clothes depending on the different seasons. You know the seasons are there, different seasons we face every year. For example, summer, winter, rainy season, autumn season, those kind of seasons we face. Here in summer, which dresses we wear, same dresses can we wear in rainy season, can we wear in winter season? No, it is not possible. So people wear different types of dresses according to the seasons they have. According to seasons they wear different types of clothes. For example, in Jammu Kashmir, they wear woolen clothes. Why it is like that? Jammu Kashmir, you know that it is nearby to that Himalayan mountain ranges. So nearby Himalayan mountains we have this place, Jammu Kashmir. So that the climate of that Jammu Kashmir always it will be too cool. So that is why people here they wear woolen cloths. Always they wear woolen cloths. And also in hilly regions, hilly areas, they wear woolen cloths. Where we have cold areas and hilly areas, people there they wear woolen cloths, thick woolen cloths. They will be very thick. It means dappane agirtakanta woolen cloths anna avaru hakoltare. Why means because of that climatic condition. There the climate will be very cool, so that to get protection from that climate they wear thick woolen cloths. Then next one, you can see people in Rajasthan wear cotton cloths in summer. You know that in winter they wear as usual woolen cloths, but in summer Rajasthan, you know that our great Indian desert Thar, it is located in Rajasthan. There the temperature will be more in summer season in Rajasthan, so Rajasthan state. So that in summer season they wear thin cotton cloths, very thin cotton cloths they wear in summer season. Then why we need to wear cotton cloths in summer season means because they keep our body cool. Cotton cloths keep our body cool, so that we need to wear cotton cloths in summer season only. Always we wear cotton cloths in summer season. Okay. Yes. Men in cities and towns mostly wear trousers and shirts. Shirts and trousers, you don't be confused. Trouser means pant. What we wear pant, that is called a trouser. So in city people and town people, especially little, it will be town means it will be smaller than the city and it will be bigger than the village. That is called town. We are calling it town. For example, Agri Bomnali is a town. It is not a city and it is not a village. So here in these kind of places, people wear trousers and shirts. It means pants and shirts they wear. And people in villages mostly wear dhoti and shirt and lungi and shirt. ಓಕೆ, ಲುಂಗಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್, ಲುಂಗಿ ಉಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಲುಂಗಿ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಯುವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್ನ, ಯುವರ್ ಪಪ್ಪ ವಿಯರ್ ಲುಂಗಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಧೋತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಂಚೆ ಉಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್ ಇಯರ್ ಧೋತಿ. ಧೋತಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಂಚೆ ಉಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಲುಂಗಿ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವೇಷ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಲುಂಗಿ ಇಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲುಂಗಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು ದೋಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವೇಷ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ವೇಷ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಮುಂಡು ಇನ್ ಕೇರಳ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್ ಲುಂಗಿ, ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್ ಲುಂಗಿ, ಇನ್ ಕೇರಳ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್ ಲುಂಗಿ, but their names will be different from one place to another place. In Karnataka we call lungi, and in Kerala they call mundu, in Tamil Nadu they call veshti. Okay, then most Indian women wear saris. Most of the Indian women, especially women means you know that it is the plural form of woman. Okay, ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು, ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು. In India most of the women wear saris in India. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಉಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷ್ನಲ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ವಿಮೆನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷ್ನಲ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ವಿಮೆನ್. ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷ್ನಲ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ವಿಮೆನ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ. ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷ್ನಲ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ವಿಮೆನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ವೇರೀಸ್. It is varies from one place to another place. Place to place the length of the saree will be varying. It means in one place they are wearing meter, in the meter that will be their saree. So how it will be? You know that in Maharashtra those women they wear, so they will be Maharashtra women, they wear sarees. No, they will be their length will be 8.20 meter. It means 8 meters length they will be those sarees. And if it comes to West Bengal, there they wear sarees. No, those sarees will be 6 yards. It means 5.48 meter. Okay, 5.5 meters of lengthy sarees they wear in West Bengal. It means like that they wear sarees same, but their length will be different from one place to another place. Okay, in some states they wear long or lengthy sarees, and in some states they wear that the sarees length will be less. Women in different parts of our country wear saree in different ways. It means they are wearing saree, but they are all not wearing sarees in the same way, in the same style. They wear them in the different styles. How they given here? See, I will show to you. Okay, see here. So did you see this image? So can you guess in which part of our Karnataka people wear saree and men they wear dress like this? So can you guess? Yes, this is in Kodagu of our Karnataka state. Kodava people, they wear saree. That women of that Kodagu district they wear like this saree, and men they wear these kind of dresses in Kodagu. So, okay, then after that saree they can wear like this also. Okay, then next one here you can see this saree how they are wearing. All are wearing saree only, but they are wearing that saree in the different way, with the different style. See, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ಕಚ್ಚೆ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಿತ್ತೂರು ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ, how she wore, you know that. So like that here it is there. See this kind, like this also they can wear saree, like this also they can wear saree, like this also they can wear saree. Saree they can wear in the different ways. Next, see here, people in summer season they wear cotton cloths. Okay, they wear cotton cloths. Okay, because they keep our body cool. Why we wear cotton cloths? In summer season we wear cotton cloths. Why means because cotton cloths keep our body cool. Then in winter people wear woolen cloths. Thick woolen cloths we wear in winter. Don't forget this. Then
In rainy season, we use raincoats and umbrellas. People wear raincoats and they use umbrellas in rainy season. And you know that Gandhi cap, Gandhi topi anta karitivi now. You know that it will be in the triangle shape. Okay. So this Gandhi cap, it is very famous in Uttar Pradesh state. Uttar Pradesh state, Gandhi cap is very famous. And turban means peta or rumal. Telugu peta suttadu anta heltare. Especially if you go to North Karnataka, Hubli, Dharwad, there Belgaum, there if we go there we see old people, it means elders, they wear this kind of rumal they wear. That rumalu or peta we are calling them, that kind of things there. So how they are wearing, that I will show to you. Okay, see, look at this. Yeah, this is the way we wear turban. Turban means peta athwa rumalu. Headgears we are calling them. Different types of headgears. So itara, especially these kind of headgears we wear in Punjab. Then these kind of things we wear in Rajasthan side, and these kind of things Punjabi and other places there. And also these, if you go there, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and here in Karnataka also we wear this kind of petas. So like this way. These are all the types of headgears. We wear these kind of headgears in the different parts of our India. And children, in your textbook, there is a page like this. You can see all the states names are there and what kind of dress they wear in those states. And Sikkim, it is here in this state, Baku is very famous. If you come to Jammu and Kashmir, there Piran and Salwar, they are very famous. And these kind of dresses and their pictures also they given in your textbook. You can see them all. Baku is very famous in Sikkim, and Piran and Salwar is very famous in Jammu and Kashmir. And if you can come to Nagaland, there Naga shawl they wear, tribal dress they wear. And if you come to Andhra Pradesh, there dhoti shirt, trousers and shirt, and sari blouse and pavda. Pavda means what there is, that is a dress of women. ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಗಳು ಚೋಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರದ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸು, ಬ್ಲೌಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್, ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವೇರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಯು ಸಿ ಶರ್ಟ್, ಧೋತಿ, ಪೇಟಾ, ಕುಪ್ಸಾ. ಕುಪ್ಸಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಲೌಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪಾವದಾಯ ಅಂದರೆ ವೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರದ್ದು, ವೇಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ನ, ಸ್ಕಾರ್ಪ್, ವೇಲ್. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. ಶರ್ಟ್, ಧೋತಿ, ಪೇಟಾ, ಕುಪ್ಸಾ. ಕುಪ್ಸಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಲೌಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾವದಾಯ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ that is a veil. Those kind of dresses we wear in Karnataka. So these are all the different types of dresses we wear in the different parts of our India. So then you can see this image of your textbook. So please see and see all the names of those states and their dresses. After seeing these, you can answer for the questions which are there in the exercise part. I hope you will see this one and you will learn all the dresses of different states of our India. So after this, I will come back to you in my next class with that exercise part of the 6th lesson. Take care all of you children. If you have any doubts about this topic, please send me a message or you can call me and ask about your doubts. Take care all of you children. Have a nice day.